What's up, guys? Happy New Year 2026. And for this week's video, we're diving into 3D printing parts for Harley Davidson bikes, right? We're going to start off with the Road Glide. Let's check it out.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life home.
All right, guys, so I'm going to paint a picture for you. Cruising down the highway, you're going on that nice long road trip. You throw on some jams because you want to hear it, or maybe you're following your GPS because you don't know where you're going. And everything's going great until that sun comes up and nails your screen just in that perfect spot. You can't see it, right? You're just like, oh man, I can't see that next turn, or oh crap, Mariah Carey just came on and I was totally listening to Motley Crue, not Mariah Carey. How do you fix that, right? I've 3D printed something that I've been looking for and nobody seems to sell. Okay, so what am I talking about? I'm talking about a visor, a 3D printed visor that I've made for, or a bezel, right, for the Road Glide. So I've seen guys, write in the different forums, asking other people what do they do. If you switch to the high contrast mode in your stock stereo, it does a decent job. But if you have anything aftermarket, forget about it. It just doesn't happen. I've seen some guys talk about putting a plastic film on there to try to help with the glare, basically something for that's supposed to be made for like a tablet or something. They cut it down to size. I haven't seen anybody say that they had great success with that. I just heard that that's what some people have done. And I've seen nobody utilize a visor just yet. So I don't know if that means I'm the first guy or not, or maybe I'm the first, goofball who wasted time and money producing something. So this is a prototype. It's a really rough draft. You see I got this big block here because in my prototyping of all of this, I wasn't quite sure how I wanted to mount it to the bike. So for now, we're gonna just kind of mount it to the top of the inner part of the bezel or the inner fairing, just to kind of hold it in place so we can test out. And if it works great, then I'm gonna look at a different method for mounting this to be a little bit more permanent structure. But of course, this thing was very matte and it would need to be painted and polished or whatever to make it look nice, at least for my bike. If you have like the denim black, this probably would blend in just perfectly. So let's take a look at what it would look like for an installation right now for the prototype and get an idea of what this thing's gonna do for us. So when I approached this, I wasn't quite sure. I was thinking I would just make a quick, simple little like visor, almost like a ball cap. But, and I guess that might work, but I was looking for something with a little bit more rigidity to it than having something like that. And so I came up with this design, but my thinking is, again, if this does work, I'm gonna have to look at mounting this completely different. I want it to look a lot better. This one, I did some rough estimates with the measuring. So I do have the ability to measure much better, but yeah. So let me just kind of center it up here a little bit. That'll fit in just like that. And so if this does work out, I'm gonna reprint this, but I'm gonna do it in a much better way. It's gonna be a little bit more open, so you see much more of the screen. And then it'll be probably pinched in between the stereo and the fairing, but I'll have to figure out kind of how to address sealing because you don't want water getting in there when you wash your bike or whatever. So, all right. So I think that'll hold. Yeah, that's pretty strong there. So that'll give us a good fix, I think. Now, there are a couple of challenges. Let's walk through those challenges. All right, so now I'm taking this shot from the rider's seat, and as you know, or you can see, the visor comes out straight, so it's not tilted down at all. So that might be something that would need an improvement. I'm learning how to do CAD at the same time that I'm learning how to 3D print. So obviously this is gonna go through a couple of iterations, but I wanted to do a proof of concept first. If the sun is directly behind you, so I'm gonna use my flashlight here to kind of mimic that, right? All bets are off. I mean, unless you put a pretty good angle on that thing, and if you're not a shorter guy, then it's gonna block your view of it. So I think at a certain point, there's really almost nothing you can do, unless maybe one of those, a combination of the visor and the that screen glare thing. Maybe that might be the solution. But from above, you get a lot of good blockage, right, with that bezel on. And that's because what I did is I added in some side protection there, right? So what I kind of try to mimic is the viewing part, or I forget what it was called, the hood, I think it was called, on a C-130. The navigator would use that to look in one of the scopes to really good, you know, keep out the ambient light and all that. Kind of similar to that was my concept here. All right, guys, so this is a pretty short one for our first video. And if this works right, or works well, my plan would be, like I said, to enhance the mounting of it or whatever. And if you all are interested, and it is a good design, like I feel like it's doing the job that it needs to do, I will send you, if you're into 3D printing, I'll make that file available to you to be able to print on your own. So I want to make sure that something like this should be shared. So let me know what you think. Win? Bust? Are my hopes of not having Mariah Carey interrupted, I mean Motley Crue, totally Motley Crue, like being interrupted on my long distance ride? Or am I crazy? Like, this is a gimmick, this is something that many other people have tried doing and it just doesn't work. Curious to get your feedback. I'd like to know if you've tried something similar and found it was a bust. So let's, we'll check it out. Unfortunately, if you've been watching the news here in California, it has been dumping rain on us. There is no sunshine to be had anywhere. So it's gonna be a little bit before I can get this thing tested out effectively. But once I do, I'll do a part 2 of this. And again, depending on the outcome, it'll either be a short, hey, this is a bust video, or it's gonna be, this is a win. Let me show you how I designed it, because I'm open to sharing that information. And hopefully that gives you the opportunity to make your own or figure something else out. All right. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm super excited. We're going to do so many more things with 3D printing. Of course, we're limited to what we can do, as far as parts go. Like, we're not going to make any kind of engine parts with the 3D printer unless it's truly cosmetic, but I don't think we're going to go that way because I don't know. I don't think they make chrome filament. I'm not sure. Anyhow, so hopefully you found value. If you did, hit that thumbs up. If you're not a member of our community, I'd love you to join. Hit that subscribe button, share your thoughts, share your ideas. And until that next video does post, I hope to see you in the win.